Okay guys, we are going for a test drive in this new Jetour VT9, newly launched, fresh off the oven. So check out the car. This is the DRL. Look at the light feature. Very sharp, very boyish, very young. And this is the light. Let me just show you the back. Yeah, this is the back in the daytime. So what you get is you get this light feature at the back. We are doing a test drive for this newly launched car. In fact, this car has not been launched yet. It's only going to launch in 3 days time, or rather 2 days time. So this is the Jetour VT9. Okay, we are going to take this car, we're going to trash it and see how far we can go and what is this car all about. So first off, this car is comes with the same engine as the Jetour Dashing. Yeah, this car is a 1.5 turbo 4-cylinder, 150 PS and 230 Newton meters of torque. This is a 7-seater SUV. So do check out our walk around video if you want to know the car more detailed interior and exteriorly. But now this is a test drive video. We are heading off the highway. We are in comfort mode for the steering. We listen carefully, steering, and we are in eco mode for the driving mode. So we're gonna take this car and drive it a bit faster. These are faded yellow lines. How does it feel? It feels very comfortable. You don't feel a thing actually. Okay, the suspension for this SUV has been tuned to be a bit sporty, a bit harder. I quite like the tuning because it doesn't feel like your old Toyota Corolla Cross, your Subaru XV, which is a bit soft. Okay, this because it's a 7-seater, so when you hit all the potholes, all the undulations of the road, the car doesn't give you that boat-like feeling. It's still very firm and very calm. Okay, if this Myvi will give me way, I will be able to take it for a bit faster. Okay, high speed body sway is minimal, minimal. So look at the Myvi jumping. Look at the Myvi going like this. We are not. And in fact, this is a 7-seater car. So with the harder suspension, everybody in the car sits more comfortably. You get tire raw You get tire raw when you are at high speed. Okay, this car only has got a single glaze front windows. So at high speed, this car is still very composed as compared to cars like Toyota Corolla Cross, the old HRV, maybe the X50 also loses slightly because of the difference in suspension tuning. This suspension has been tuned much harder, and feel-wise in terms of pickup is really fast. Unlike many sluggish China cars, I would say the pickup for this car is much better than Proton X70. Pickup for this car is better than the Jetour Dashing, the younger brother or the older brother. Yeah, so they have tuned this car slightly different, albeit having the same engine, same transmission, but they have tuned it a bit different because this is a 7-seater. This car has to carry slightly heavier weights, and therefore the throttle response is much more sensitive and responsive. Okay, brakes are all typical China car brakes. You have to brake much earlier. And let me see what I should do now. I'm just finding my way. Okay, on new roads, newly tarred roads, ride is exceptionally good. Okay, yellow lines, these are a bit thicker yellow lines. You can feel the car bouncing, but it's still very comfortable. Japanese standards, China car standards, this car is very comfortable. The suspension, Okay, let's take the car for a bit faster corner. Yeah, we are going for a U-turn. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Hey, where are we going? Oh no, I took the wrong road. Where are we going? Okay. Look at this. We are going fairly quickly. Red lines, if you're in KL, you know the red lines are very irritating. But it's very comfortable in this car. Okay, I'm braking late. I'm braking late. But take a look. Hey, very nice. Very nice. This is a very big car. And the response is still very good. Still very good. I would say this car handles better than let me think of some big cars. Does it handle better than the Proton X90? Quite similar, but the suspension for the X90 is slightly softer. Does it handle better than the Tiggo 8 Pro? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because the Tiggo 8 Pro has got softer, slightly softer suspension. The ride in Tiggo 8 Pro is a bit more supple, but the ride in this VT9 is supple, but it's not as supple and as plush as the Tiggo 8 Pro. Do you understand? So ride in the Proton X90 is also more plush and more supple than this car. But this car comes with a very sporty ride. So if you are young, you have young kids, you don't have old elderly family members, this may be a good car to have, because you can still drive hard and fast, and you can corner really very sportily. You get what I mean? Yeah. So it's really more for like younger target market. Because if you sit in the X90, you're probably quite old, you know. You want a softer ride, you want a more majestic ride, that's kind, yeah. But this gives you very nice, very calm, very comfortable ride. But yet, you get that sporty driving dynamics. Okay, on the city roads, let's try it on the city roads. Today we do the reverse because I did a Bahasa review just now. So do check out my Bahasa review for some inputs on certain other angles. Let's go through some potholes. We are purposely, there's one big one here, I know there's one big one here. Let me see if I can hit it. Okay, these are all the leftover cement by the mixer snow field. Okay, this is the big one. Not really. Yeah, I missed. It's there, I missed it. Okay, so hitting the small pothole and small cement hump left by the mixer is really nothing lah. You don't really feel it. Okay, driving in the traffic jam condition, steering is in comfort mode because it's easier to steer. You can adjust the steering mode. The steering mode can go to sport. Sport is a bit heavy, so I don't like the sport, especially if your wife is driving. You should put it to comfort. And driving mode should be in eco lah all the time, because you don't need to be in sport mode unless you're going up Gentings, where you need the throttle response to be really uber sensitive and uber powerful. Yeah, this car is already very responsive. Pickup is already very good, so you don't need to adjust it to sport mode. In terms of screen, the size is enough. But you have seen somebody's Jetour, or you've seen some other bigger screens of 15 point something, then you'll be a bit like, yeah, this screen is a bit small lah. But I think this is sufficient. I would say it's sufficient. So let me show you. This is a home screen. Yeah, home screen, the widgets, and then this is where you can see the car, your radio, and your USB device. So this is, how do I put it? This is a smaller screen now. Of all the cars in the market, this is a smaller screen, but again, it's sufficient. It's sufficient because with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, I'm very sure you can you get almost 2/3 of the screen as your waist screen, so that's big enough. Yeah, with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, it really makes driving much easier. So if you have not watched my Peugeot 408 video, do go and watch it. So that was the first car I drove with Android Auto, and Waze covers 2/3 of the screen, and that makes driving really easy compared to us having to put our phone on the holder, and the phone is so small. Yeah, not really ideal, but this screen is good enough. Okay, stop and go traffic jam, throttle response, braking, very easy, very nice for this car. So if I were to consider a 7-seater SUV, we have the Cherry Tiggo A Pro, we have the Proton X90, you have this car. What other cars do you have? We don't count all the MPVs, we only look at SUVs. What other SUVs with 7-seater? Toyota Fortuner is a different class, more expensive. We're talking about 100,000. This will be your most price-friendly 7-seater SUV in Malaysia right now, I would say. I'm sure this car will be priced lower than the Cherry Tiggo A Pro, lower than the Proton X90. Price is not out yet, launching is due in 3 days. So we are taking the car for a test drive way before. Okay, look at the roads, uneven. Kepong roads are the worst. Kepong roads are the worst. I don't know what those guys are doing. Not doing anything. So worst road with undulation, with potholes, with uneven roads. In front they've just resurfaced the roads in front, I noticed. But then I'm very sure in 1 or 2 weeks time they're going to start digging the holes again. So quite sad lah. Malaysia, 60 years the way of road making, it never improve. Okay, never improve. Coming back to this car. Okay, this car 1.5 4-cylinder turbocharged, more than sufficient lah, I would say. Look at the roads. Okay, let me tell you how it feels. Easy. It's just very easy for this car. Does it feel like a BMW? Not really yet. Okay, but it's almost there. So going through all these very bad uneven roads, this car can take it well. So this car will be much more comfortable than your Toyota Avanza. If you're coming from Toyota Avanza, it will be more comfortable if you're coming from Innova. I know those are MPVs, but I'm just giving you examples. If you're coming from Pro 2 Arus, much more comfortable, because the Pro 2 Arus is really sampan, you know, like a boat. And then if you're coming from, what other cars? In fact, if you're coming from sedan, be it a Nissan Tiana, this car, the way it drives, the way it handles, is still not too bad, I would say. Still not too bad. So I've already arrived at the showroom and I didn't notice. Okay, so let me go back. Yeah, luckily. Okay, if you want to test drive this car, by the time the video is out, it should be already launched lah. So Kepong HSBC or Kepong Aeon Big, come and try this car at Jetour Kepong. Look for Mr Yap or anybody. Yeah, tell them you are from I Love Melaka Cars, and they will give you, if they still have it lah. I left some gifts there. Okay, you get some mystery gift from me. So come and test drive, come and try this car out. And if you don't have the mystery gift, do if you didn't get lah, do leave a comment in the video, so I will probably make arrangements to send some to you. Okay, so that's all for our review, test drive review. Look at this guy. That's all for our test drive review for this Jetour VT9. Okay, a fairly agile, comfortable. Suspension is much harder than all the other SUVs that we have, but still much comfortable and supple, right? Power wise, pickup wise, no complaints. Driving wise, you can even adjust the steering, yeah, and screen wise is sufficient lah. I won't say it's the biggest or the nicest, but it's sufficient, and it's modern enough for the current young people. If you're talking about cars like the CX-5, talking about cars like the old HRV, old Toyotas, even the Corolla Cross now, they don't have modern meters like this. So I think it's good enough. So until I see you in the next video, if I have time, I will do a walk around video of this car in English. If not, do watch the Bahasa walk around video. Until I see you again, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting our channel. If you have friends who need this kind of 7-seater car, do forward this video to them. See you again. Bye bye.